Charlie Munger, renowned investor and longtime partner of Warren Buffett, is well known for his witty and insightful remarks. One of his most memorable quotes is lethargy bordering on sloth, which he uses to describe his preferred approach to investing. This philosophy emphasizes patience, restraint, and the avoidance of unnecessary activity. Rather than constantly chasing the latest trends or making frequent trades, Munger advocates for a calm and measured strategy. The appeal of this mindset lies in its promise of simplicity and minimal effort, suggesting that sometimes doing less can actually yield better results. For many investors, this perspective offers a refreshing alternative to the high-pressure tactics often promoted in the financial world. The concept of lazy investing has gained popularity, largely due to the influence of renowned figures like Charlie Munger. Many investors interpret Munger's advice as an endorsement of minimal intervention, believing that simply holding broad market index funds is enough to secure long-term financial success. This approach promises simplicity and freedom from the stress of constant market monitoring. Its seductive appeal lies in the idea that you can achieve solid returns without spending hours researching or making frequent trades. However, this mindset can sometimes lead people to disengage entirely from their portfolios, overlooking important changes in their financial goals or market conditions. While passive investing has its merits, it's crucial to understand the balance between thoughtful oversight and unnecessary activity. Munger's words encourage patience, but they don't mean ignoring your investments altogether. At the heart of this discussion lies a compelling question. Is Charlie Munger's concept of sloth in investing truly a safe and effortless strategy, or is it a misunderstood and potentially risky illusion? While Munger advocates for patience and minimal activity, some critics argue that such an approach may lull investors into complacency. Could this philosophy protect against impulsive decisions, or might it expose followers to unforeseen hazards? The answer depends on how one interprets and applies the principle. As we explore this idea further, we'll examine both the merits and potential pitfalls of embracing sloth in the world of investing. Charlie Munger's famous quote has become a cornerstone in financial discussions, often cited to emphasize the importance of patience and discipline in investing. However, over time, its original intent has been distorted by financial media and investors alike. Many have interpreted Munger's words as a universal rule, overlooking the nuances and context in which he spoke. This simplification has led to the widespread myth that successful investing is solely about waiting, rather than understanding market dynamics or conducting thorough research. As a result, the quote is frequently used to justify passive strategies without considering individual circumstances or changing economic conditions. By examining these misinterpretations, we can better appreciate the complexities behind Munger's advice and avoid falling into the trap of oversimplification. Let's examine 3 frequently misunderstood concepts: ignorance is bliss, passive investing, and avoidance. Many assume that Charlie Munger advocates for remaining uninformed, but in reality, he emphasizes the importance of continuous learning and critical thinking. Similarly, passive investing is often mistaken as a hands-off approach, yet Munger encourages active engagement and thoughtful analysis of opportunities. The idea of avoidance is also misinterpreted. Rather than steering clear of challenges, Munger suggests recognizing and managing risks intelligently. Each of these misinterpretations overlooks the depth and nuance of Munger's philosophy, which centers on informed decision-making and intellectual rigor. Lazy investing often leads to a lack of conviction in one's portfolio choices, making it difficult to stay committed during periods of uncertainty. Without a clear strategy or understanding of the assets held, investors may find themselves particularly vulnerable when markets experience downturns. This vulnerability can result in emotional decision-making, such as panic selling, which frequently occurs at the worst possible moments. Selling in a panic not only locks in losses, but also prevents investors from benefiting when markets eventually recover. Over time, these reactive behaviors can significantly undermine long-term financial goals and erode potential returns. Charlie Munger is widely recognized as a relentless learner and a sharp intellectual. His approach to investing stands out for its emphasis on thorough research and meticulous preparation. Munger believes that understanding a wide range of disciplines is crucial to making sound decisions, often drawing insights from fields beyond finance. This commitment to continuous learning has shaped his reputation as a thoughtful and disciplined investor. By obsessively gathering information and analyzing every detail, Munger ensures that his investment choices are grounded in deep knowledge and careful reasoning. His methods serve as a model for those who value intellectual rigor in their pursuit of success. At first glance, it may seem contradictory for a passionate learner to promote sloth in investing. However, this paradox is resolved by understanding the distinction between activity and effectiveness. In the world of investing, constant action does not necessarily lead to better results. Instead, a disciplined approach that values patience and restraint often yields greater long-term rewards. By advocating for sloth, the emphasis shifts from frequent trading to thoughtful decision-making and allowing investments to grow over time. This philosophy aligns with the wisdom that sometimes doing less is actually doing more. The dedication to learning supports this approach, as it encourages informed choices rather than impulsive reactions. Charlie Munger's concept of sloth refers specifically to the act of execution, not to the preparatory work that precedes it. Before making any investment decisions, a substantial amount of effort is required up front. This includes thorough research, careful analysis, and a deep understanding of the potential risks and opportunities. Munger advocates for being deliberate and methodical during this preparatory phase, ensuring that every decision is well informed. Only after this rigorous groundwork is completed does he recommend a more restrained approach to actual execution, avoiding unnecessary activity. In essence, the real work happens before any action is taken, emphasizing the importance of preparation over impulsive decision-making. Patience plays a crucial role in successful decision-making, especially when it comes to investing. Waiting for the fat pitch means holding off on action until a truly exceptional opportunity presents itself. This approach often requires resisting the urge to act on mediocre prospects, even if it means holding cash for longer than expected. By not rushing into investments, individuals can avoid unnecessary risks and preserve capital for when the odds are more favorable. The discipline to wait can be challenging, but it often leads to better long-term outcomes. Ultimately, patience allows for thoughtful evaluation and ensures that actions are taken only when the potential rewards justify the commitment. Successful investing requires two distinct forms of discipline. The first is the ability to act decisively when opportunity presents itself, recognizing favorable conditions and making informed choices without hesitation. Equally important is the discipline to remain committed to those investments, even as markets fluctuate and emotions tempt us to react impulsively. Holding through periods of volatility demands patience and a steady focus on long-term goals. By mastering both the courage to act and the resolve to stay the course, investors can navigate uncertainty and increase their chances of achieving lasting results. Lethargy is often portrayed as the image of a couch potato, someone idle, disengaged, and lacking ambition. However, Charlie Munger offers a strikingly different perspective. He likens true lethargy to that of a crocodile, which appears still and patient, yet is always alert and ready to act when opportunity arises. This form of lethargy is not about inactivity, but about conserving energy and preparing meticulously for decisive moments. The crocodile's patience is a strategic choice, allowing it to strike with precision when the time is right. In this way, lethargy can be a powerful tool, embodying readiness rather than laziness. Many investors fall into the trap of mistaking convenient inactivity for earned inactivity. Convenient inactivity occurs when individuals avoid making decisions simply because it feels easier, not because it is the result of careful analysis or discipline. In contrast, earned inactivity is rooted in a deliberate process, supported by research and a clear understanding of market conditions. When market stress arises, those who have relied on convenient inactivity often find their conviction is fragile, leading to hasty reactions and poor outcomes. Without a solid foundation, decisions made under pressure are more likely to be driven by emotion rather than reason. Recognizing the difference between these two forms of inactivity is crucial for building resilience and achieving better long-term results. Deep research and intellectual discipline are essential pillars for achieving genuine peace of mind and safety in investing. By thoroughly understanding the assets, markets, and strategies involved, investors can make informed decisions that reduce uncertainty and risk. Intellectual discipline ensures that choices are guided by logic and evidence rather than emotion or speculation. This approach fosters confidence, allowing investors to navigate market fluctuations with greater resilience. Ultimately, a commitment to rigorous analysis and thoughtful decision-making provides the foundation for long-term financial security and stability. At the heart of successful investing lies a fundamental principle. True ease is not something that comes effortlessly, but rather, it is the result of diligent preparation and thoughtful analysis. The confidence to navigate volatile markets is built through hard work and a deep understanding of one's investments. Only conviction that has been earned through research and experience can withstand the inevitable ups and downs of the market. Shortcuts and superficial strategies may offer temporary comfort, but lasting resilience is reserved for those who invest the time and effort to truly know what they own. In essence, genuine peace of mind in investing is a reward, not a substitute for discipline and commitment. Taking a moment to reflect on your own investment journey can offer valuable insights. Consider the strategies you've used, the lessons you've learned, and how your approach has evolved over time. Sharing your experiences not only helps you clarify your thinking, but it can also benefit others who are navigating similar paths. If there are particular quotes or ideas that have influenced your decisions, suggesting them for future analysis could spark meaningful discussions. By engaging in this exchange of perspectives, everyone can deepen their understanding and refine their investment approach.